Oh, what's going on? It's Pastor Michael Love Guru. Have you ever felt like you keep dating the same people, just different faces? Well, you probably are in what we like to call a relationship pattern, right? It's a subconscious pattern that you get yourself into. It determines who we date. It determines how we treat them. It also determines how we let them treat us. See, there's five particular relationship patterns that you need to be aware of. Number one is what we like to call the caregiver. See, the caregiver is someone who likes to get into relationships so that they can fix somebody. They love to be with people that are down their luck or distressed so they can feel validated and by fixing them up, right? By making them a better version of themselves. Even if this person doesn't want it, they force help upon them. And what's crazy is once these people do better, then you don't like them anymore because the need for you to be in a relationship is gone. The second one is like we like to call it the alpha. This is someone who likes to be in control in a relationship. They're going to fight for control. If they're not in control, they're not happy. These are very aggressive people within the relationship. The third is like what I like to call the parent. This is someone who gets into a relationship so they can nag, always nagging, not to be constructive, but always finding something to complain about. That's what we like to call the parent. Then the fourth is like what we like to call the codependent relationship pattern. These people, they get into relationships and they lose their identity. This person becomes their everything. They lose their friends, they lose their dreams, they lose their hobbies, and the relationship takes on their entire life, their reason for being. And then the last one is what we like to call the push and pull relationship. This relationship is all about someone normally wants to rush the relationship while the other person wants to take it slow, and they get aggressive with trying to force love to happen. They want to move in fast. They want to have sex fast. They say I love you fast. They want to give you keys fast. And the other person begins to get overwhelmed. And then once they stress that, then the person starts to try to back off. Then the other person who was then moving slow feels like they're going to lose a relationship, but then they start to speed it up. That's what we call the push and pull. All those patterns are unhealthy or toxic, sometimes even abusive, truly unfulfilling, and none of those are what God intended when He said it is not good for a man to be alone. You want to know the most healthiest relationship? It starts with one that loves God, and then one that loves yourself, and one that understands what your purpose is. Then God sends you who He needs you to partner with in this life to fulfill purpose.